Good evening, YouTube land.
We're doing something different this afternoon. We won a solo stove from Mesa from Dan at his mini firewood. Dan 40 mini firewood. Dan had a giveaway on his Friday podcast. You can find Dan at Back 40 Firewood. It comes on. We might need to move this. The wind's done got up. The wind hadn't got up when we made this fire. But his podcast comes on at 9 o'clock on the East Coast. 8 o'clock, he's around Ohio, Michigan, somewhere in there. He comes on 8 o'clock there. But this is my first time lighting the stove, so we started to do a little video. Dan asked me to tell me how we light the stove. My wife was very excited to get it.
Yes, I was.
And this is his little rack. He sells this rack. And he sells the little mini firewood. That's a mixture of 3 or 4 kinds of wood. It's got a lot of cherry in it. But he sent me 2 fire starters on it, and I put them down there, and I put about 5, 6 pieces of his cute mini wood, as my wife called it. And it's took off.
Cute small wood.
And cute small wood, yeah. And me and Shive drinks the same brand. So we got some news. I'm gonna let my wife do the talking, something I don't do very much of, but I'm gonna let her do the talking.
As some of you know, that I did have a little bit of health issue going on this past week. In results, what I've got so far is...
Well, before you go there, let's tell the whole story. She ate lunch on a Sunday. She'd had problems during the week, but Sunday, after she got home from eating, she was bent over, just in pain. And it got to the point she couldn't stay out of the bathroom. And then about 4 o'clock, she came in there after she finally came out, and she said, "I'm passing blood." Which I immediately said, "Get your shoes on. We going to ER." And that's what we did. But went locally to our hospital here where we live at in Newberry County, South Carolina. And just to put it mildly, that was a wasted trip for us. Some people has different, better outcomes, and but he
couldn't make it to another hospital without having to stop.
He took blood work, and finally that's all he did, and said, "I don't see anything on your blood work. We're gonna let you go home and follow up with your doctor." And she couldn't stand up. She'd been over in pain. I said, "Doc, you're not gonna admit her and do maybe a colonoscopy or do some scans in a day or 2? No, just follow up with your doctor." So that's what we did, and we got a scan. Rose, get on.
Lay down.
You excited. Should have brought a microphone, but we didn't do it. Went and had a scan done Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yesterday, and we got the results back today. So now you caught up.
Well, I went to my GI doctor the very next day. Luckily, I was able to get in with a nurse practitioner, and I had a copy of my lab work from where they took in the ER, and she says, "Well, your white count is elevated." She said, "You do have an infection somewhere." She said, "I'm going to put you on 2 strong antibiotics." She said, "That will take care of diverticulitis or salmonella." So started the antibiotic, waited to have the CAT scan, did that yesterday morning. And the hospital and doctor's office that we're with, we have a my chart, so I was able to kind of see my results before they even called me. So the diagnosis was diverticulosis, and they're going to do a colonoscopy in November. So yippee.
So that's the, from the signs and everything, I was pretty worried.
It was scary.
But knowing, without going to in-depths of everything, that was the best case scenario, because I have diverticulitis. But she was having it all the way across the front, which mine is generally on the side, and most people it is on one side. So we're going to have a colonoscopy here in the next 2 months.
I'm going to have it. He's not having it.
My dad died of colon cancer, so I have one every 3 years regardless, so I'm used to them.
And my great-grandfather passed away from colon cancer.
So we want to just take this time, since we got the message and hadn't had a time. Actually, we've been so busy with firewood, pine straw, and cutting grass, and the temperature is being so hot. We just decided she's gonna get some marshmallows, and she's gonna roast some marshmallows, and we're gonna sit by the fire. We're in our backyard under one of our trees. That's about the only table we got that I didn't feel like clearing to put this stove on. So,
Rosie's staring at the marshmallows.
Rosie is she knows we got some marshmallows. So
My flame out.
Man, no, it ain't. This thing is cute as a bug. Folks, if you ain't got one of these, you're missing out. Solo stove by Mesa. They're little patio top, little smokeless fire pits. Comes with a stand, it comes with a ring on top. And I ain't too sure you can't get accessories.
I guess that's
Accessories that you could put a stand on top of this, maybe for camping, for a coffee pot or something if you wish. But check out Solo Stove by Mesa. You can, I don't know if Dan sells them on back 40 firewood.
But he does the mini.
But he does the mini stand, and he does, and my shirt is catching on this stove. I mean this chair. He sells the mini firewood, and we just enjoying the weather. It's beautiful weather here in South Carolina. What's the temperature now? It's about 70, probably 75.
80.
Is 80? In the shade though?
Well, it's not in the shade.
Yeah, we've been used to heat index 115, so 80 is comfortable to us. But we got some grass to cut for our own. I don't know if you can tell in the background, but ours is next. We cut a couple yards today. Are they good? Rosie said she ain't had one roasted.
It's too hot.
Well, I don't. Fix me one. But Dan, we really appreciate the stove. Hope to see Dan at just got finished chatting with Bob Nelson at Wolf Ridge Splitters. We will be hanging around Wolf Ridge the Saturday.
No, sling it off.
They supposed to catch on fire like that?
Yes.
I'm gonna let mine cool. We're gonna be at the Paul Bunyan show on that Saturday. Try to get there early in the morning. We hope to be there till in the afternoon. Hope we have great weather. But if you see us out at the Paul Bunyan show, stop and talk to us. I don't know what the weather's gonna be like the first week in Ohio. Might be hoodie weather, may be long sleeve. Hell, it may be shorts, I don't know.
We'll go prepared, Doug.
We'll go prepared.
We do know we can undo our layers if it's cold and gets warm.
But we be hanging around. We be hanging. Boy, that's that southern accent there, ain't it? We be hanging around the Wolf Ridge. We'll be all over the place, but we generally, I want to run the machines. Hope to have some great video.
I hope they have a conveyor. I want to use it.
That woman.
I want a conveyor.
Chris, we're gonna have to talk, Chris.
It'll help my
It'll
tennis
help
elbow.
you
Yes. It'll help you too.
It will help me. Help me. I lose weight. I'm gonna lose a lot of weight coming off my hip, out of my wallet.
Guess what? You'll be thinner.
The beer getting hot. But hope to see all the wood hounds.
No, not yet. Down.
At Paul Bunyan. Today's Thursday. We're gonna show you this video. It'll come out Friday morning. Check out Dan's podcast. Like I say, it comes on at 9 o'clock on the East Coast, 8 o'clock around Michigan, Ohio time. If you hadn't been in there before, I know he'd be glad to hear from you. Our woodhounds get in there and we chat and say hello to everybody, and somebody will start up a conversation, and we'll go from there. But you have a good time. If you ain't doing nothing on a Friday night, pop in and say hey. So,
eat your marshmallow. It's getting cold.
We fixing to tastes like chicken.
Tastes like chicken.
Tastes like Miller Lite. But that's the video of the day.
But isn't this just cute as a button?
It's cute. My wife was giggly when he called out my number. What Dan did was for like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, you picked a number from 1 to 40. I picked 38. And he spun a wheel and it landed on 38. But somebody had picked, and he told me who the guy's name was.
No.
Somebody had picked 38 before me, but just so happened the gentleman already had either a smokeless stove or nothing. He told Dan, because Dan had a consolation prize, just send him the consolation prize and give me the solo stove, which was very nice of him.
Yes, very.
And I gladly accepted it, because my wife been wanting one. Why mine catch on fire and yours don't?
It does. You gotta blow it out.
But we're gonna let you go. Hope y'all have a great weekend. I'm talking pretty loud because we got a breeze going, and I hope it ain't interfering with the camera. But appreciate y'all watching our channel. Appreciate you commenting. Appreciate Dan with the stove.
Appreciate the prayers for me.
Appreciate that. All the prayers, all the concerns. And we got a giveaway of our own going right now. If we've got over 3,000 subscribers now. So if you want a Rosie's cup, we've gave them away before, we're gonna give them away again. Put down in the comments 3,000 plus, and you'll be entering in, and we'll probably give it away Sunday. So thanks again for tuning in. Thanks again for being a part of our channel. We appreciate it. We appreciate each and every one of you, and thanks again for the prayers for my wife.
Yes.
It was a scary time, but we didn't want to talk about it till we knew more. But I think with the medication and everything, she's better now. So we thought it was serious, and it still could be serious, because a lot of times you have to go in there and cut that portion of your intestines out if it doesn't clear up or you keep having problems. So hopefully everything is good now. It's going to get healed back completely. So y'all have a great weekend. Tune in to Dan's Back 40 Firewood tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Hope to see you there. Hope to see you at Paul Bunyan.
What?
Your line.
Oh, I thought you were wanting to
Your
know something about
line.
the Paul Bunyan. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Cheers.
Cheers. Appreciate y'all tuning in. This is Rec Outdoors.
Rosie likes the marshmallows.